Someone needs to save this website grammar to Wayback Machine so it's not lost. This is pretty widely available, I think. But I mean, I've had this PDF for a while, so it is. Even if for some reason it gets lost, someone will have it, I'm sure. There are some PDFs that I have as well. Like there is a bunch of Glossika things that are not available for purchase anymore. Not all, I have like a couple of languages. I have the Baltic ones that I bought ages ago, and they don't do anymore because Glossika, like, they threw away all the books that they made a long time ago, and then they basically just do the web app thing now. But I still have the books that I bought. What most don't get is languages learned through immersion, so it's hard to learn a new script like Japanese. I mean, you can immerse in the script. Oh, we are 1-1 now. Okay, if we have a tiebreaker, we'll decide. Someone, please, chat, vote. We need a tiebreaker. Come on, give me a tiebreaker. I received... Oh, let me chat a little bit before. This is like a little break now. I received an email the other day from Glossika saying that I'm learning languages wrong. What? Really? What did they say? I didn't get that email. I've been getting the dialogues from Glossika. Have you been getting that? Because I haven't used it for a while, but I have an account. And then they started sending me dialogues in all the languages that I have studied on Glossika, which is a lot, because I did like a few sentences in certain languages. And it turns out it's all AI slop, like all of it. And then, so I once talked to a student of mine. I have a Cantonese student who is a sort of a polyglot as well. So we spoke a little bit, and then he mentioned that Glossika is doing Uyghur dialogues as well, despite the fact that they don't have Uyghur on their actual website. So I went to, there is a Google form that I filled in. I said, please don't send me like, I don't know, Irish, Romanian, Tagalog dialogues, but just send me Welsh, Gaelic, and Uyghur, because these are ones that I'm actually sort of learning. But knowing that it is AI, I take everything with a grain of salt. And indeed, I recently got some dialogues in Gaelic and Uyghur, and you can see the sloppiness because the Gaelic sort of has the wrong forms of things. So I have to check my friend Samuel what is wrong, what is correct. Like, for example, if you say you will, it's bihu, B-I-D-H, and then T-H-U, bihu. But then one time it became B2, the B-I-D-H, and then T-U, and that can't be correct because it's the exact same phrase. So I don't know what went wrong there. So I kept checking everything with Samuel just to make sure like I don't learn the wrong thing. So the conclusion is I might use those dialogues as like a resource to help me immerse a little bit, but at the same time, I might like mine those sentences, but I will take everything with a grain of salt. Yeah, it is pretty much. I mean, they also admit that it is not very good yet, and yet they use it for their marketing. It's basically their equivalent of like a newsletter, because in the latest email, it is actually an advert, because it's like, oh, this dialogue is about two people discussing language learning apps. And they send me this dialogue on different levels as well, because I have like A2 in Gaelic, A1 in Uyghur. I put it in the form. So they sent me basically the same content on two different levels in two different languages. So I imagine they basically just went, oh, please generate a dialogue about language learning apps on an A2 level in this language, and use it to sell Glossika. And then when you keep reading the dialogue, and it turns out the dialogue consists of one person recommending Glossika to the other person. So it is pretty frustrating when basically, even if I mind those sentences, it is just slop and adverts.